Oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. Forrest, 1. Oh, PJ fell out! 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is another episode of Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 40. That's right, the big 4-0. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. I am your host, Carlos Clayton, with my beautiful co-host, PJ, Miss Phyllis Jr., and of course, the main man of the evening to my right, Mr. TJ Tracy. What's up, TJ?
I am doing well, thank you very much. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day and getting ready for the NFL season to return. What we've got less than a month now until it's back on our gracious screens.
Amen to all that. That's right, you guys. But no
Yeah.
fear though. We just had our Hall of Fame game this past Thursday, and now we're gonna have our first action of preseason week one starting on Thursday, you guys. This Thursday coming up, I will be live for Panthers versus what is it again? Panthers versus Patriots. Yeah, I think it's what it is.
Panthers versus
Yeah,
Patriots.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be live for that on
Which
Thursday night. So.
apparently you might not see a bit of spoilers for some subject. Mayo, apparently Bridgewater's going to start and maybe in for a couple more games than what you expect.
Yeah, we'll talk about all that and a lot more coming up. But before we get started, y'all, do us a favor, y'all. Rep your team. I don't care what team it is. I don't care what division, what conference. Your team is your team. Rep your NFL team. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, multi-streaming, not only from YouTube, but also Facebook. So shout out to all the lovely
Hello.
subscribers of both Facebook and YouTube. Like, I want to thank y'all for that, man. Seeing me and TJ's beautiful faces. Oh, and PJ as well. That's right. Thank you, PJ. Yeah,
He's the reason people come.
that's right. That's right. That's right. You know, a lot more than me for sure. I know that. A lot more than me for sure. But we got a lot of topics coming your way, y'all. But before we really get started, please, please, please don't forget to hit that like button while you're here or on your way out or midstream. It doesn't matter. But smash that like button if it's your first time checking out Uneducated Sports Talk, Tuesday with TJ as well. Yo, please hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, to be notified every single time. Hit that notification bell when we go live. But we have plenty of cash prizes and giveaways, and of course, the best damn live commentary and play-by-play reaction, and of course, the NFL podcast. That's right. On the right of your screen, it says it, y'all. The NFL podcast, Tuesdays with TJ, as we break down
Let's
a
go.
bunch, a bunch of NFL talk. And it's only going to get crazier from here on out. So, like, news galore, so much ish going on. I'm so excited for it, man. So please, 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 once again, hit that like button and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk to see Tuesday with TJ and much, much, much more that this channel has to offer you guys. Yo, I got some folks in the building already showing love, so let's give a shout out to some folks, huh? We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlight says, "Hey." Peter said, "What's up, DBSH?" We got Thomas Greeny showing love, says, "What's up, Carlos and TJ?" Tyreek Hill is nowhere near the NFL number one NFL player, in my opinion. Happy Tuesday and happy National Root Beer Float Day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. National Root Beer Float Day. I love me a good ass old fashioned, what I'm saying, root beer float. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We we don't get root beer over here.
Oh, wow, wow,
I don't
wow,
think
wow,
so.
wow.
Yeah.
But you
I,
guys get cheap alcohol, so I mean that's different.
yeah, we do get. You can buy 4 cans from Tesco's where I work. You can buy 4 pints for £1, which is about it's about $1.20 for you, and obviously I get 15% of
Oh
that. So I'm getting for
man,
75p.
get out of here with
It's
that,
not
bro.
good. It's not good. If
Gee,
you're desperate,
man, if I can get drunk off of $4, man, let's go. I mean, I'll take it, bro. If I can get a little tipsy off of $4 or $5, yeah. These days, you got to spend at least $40 for me to get drunk, man.
I remember.
Oh man.
I
Thomas
was gonna
says,
say if you want to.
"Go ahead."
Oh, sorry.
Oh
I
no,
was gonna say if you want to get drunk for cheap money, go to a town in Wales, Aberystwyth. A double rum and coke costs you £1.20, so maybe £1.50,
man,
if that.
that sounds
That's a
good to
double
me.
rum and coke. You can get drunk on 20 quid, and I mean have it, and come back with maybe £4 in your pocket.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah.
must be nice. Thomas also says, shout out to you, TJ. The graphics of Carlos are absolutely amazing. Keep it up, my guy. That's right, man. Shout out to TJ for
Thank you
that,
very
bro.
much.
Let's go.
Appreciate it. I do
Says,
appreciate it.
go UWL Eagles. Just did an interview today with head football coach Matt Janis. All right, shout out to head coach Matt Janis. Let's
Ooh.
get it. Andre's in the building. Says Packers King of the North. Uh-oh. I think the Lions might got a lot to say about that. Who knows though? Maybe Chicago? Nah, I'm just
Ooh.
nah. No, that's a dumb hot take. I'm not willing to take right now. Uh, Thomas, this is also my buddy. Rob Dog wanted to tell me to tell you that he loves your content and to keep up the good work. Hey, tell myself thank you so much for that, man. Me and TJ pretty much appreciate that. Let's get it, man. And one more thing from Thomas for you, TJ. Do you live across the pond? I detect an accent.
I do live across the pond. Yes, I don't live in London. I live about an hour and a half, 45 minutes away from London in the countryside. But yeah, no, I do live in a great country of England.
The great country of England. Let's go, man, y'all. So rep your team. I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot more coming in as we do this stream for today, man. But before we get started, once again, how's your day going, TJ? What's popping with you, man?
I'm doing well, doing well. Day off, so I'm going to enjoy the quiet and relaxing before 6 days on, unfortunately. But I do get to go see the Gladiators playoff game, so hopefully that'll be good.
Ooh,
Yeah, hopefully
let
they
me
can
know
keep
all
going.
about that, man. Let me know about that. Let's
Oh,
go.
that's next Tuesday. TJ will be talking about an amateur football team, Coastal Gladiators.
Yes, I like that. I like that. I'm with that, man. Oh, I did watch Loki. I finished Loki. I did. Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah,
it was glorious purpose. Yeah.
glorious
Yeah,
purpose.
man. So that was that was dope. I watched I watched the first 5 episodes, in like literally 5 hours, and then I was going for the final one, and it was like late as hell. It was like 1:30. I had to go to work Monday morning. I said, God, no, all right. Let me watch the. So yesterday I watched the season finale for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
fantastic show.
very, very much worth it. Very much worth it. I enjoyed it. Anyways, y'all, enough about that because we had our Deadpool and Wolverine Sporter Talk last week. I know you guys want to get to football. This is what it's all about now. The NFL podcast. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please represent your team. All right, as we get that going on, we want to start it off by talking about the NFL every year. It's annually, pretty much. Every year we have our top 100 list, the top 100
Mhm.
NFL players, and basically it's among their peers. Basically it's among just NFL players. I guess I don't know if is it coaching staff, is it coaches too?
So I'm on Sharp Football Analysis because it has the full list instead of it broke up through pages. This is what they say: every season, current players vote to determine the NFL's top 100 players in the league. 2024 marks the 14th season of them doing this, and read below the list. I thought it was on their performance last year.
So
Okay,
so what happens is we'll break this down in just a bit, but it is the process is basically from November of the year you're playing
yeah,
till April.
okay.
Yeah, so that's the process, and I'll get to a lot of that in just a moment of why I think they went how they went. So, but the main topic is Tyreek Hill is your number one pick by his peers, by the NFL. The top 100 is concluded with Tyreek Hill being number freaking one. Oh, all right. Do you agree with this, TJ? Did they go a little bit too far with this one, or are you rocking with it? What's your thoughts on Tyreek Hill being the number one voted player for the NFL top 100 list?
Obviously, this is players, so clearly he's got obviously got the respect. Um, I see why they went with it because you get the ball to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's going to do something with that ball. He'll turn a 5 yard gain to a 95 touchdown. You know what I mean? But I am still shocked that they went with a wide receiver first. You know what I mean? After the MVP being Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes winning a Super Bowl, CMC being what he did, and Tyreek Hill, who I'm pretty sure. Uh, I'm pretty sure Tyreek Hill was injured last season as well. So it is a bit shocking they do went with Tyreek Hill and not a QB. But hey, these are the players, and they actually have to go up against this guy, so and play with him. So apparently they know something else we know. Travis 03. Hi Travis, it's been a while. What does the chat with TJ on cricket. She said TJ.
Oh, Lord, I don't know if that's gonna happen. TJ might be doing that by himself.
God, darling.
I got real fan sports also says Carlos going back to the Moose days with that thick ass beard. Hey, it's funny because I'm getting edged down, shaved down on Friday, so my Richard Pryor mustache is gonna leave. The beard might get trimmed a little bit, but I like the beard being where it's at again. And yeah, I finally got to connect for about a good year now, so I'm loving the beard, loving it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good. Looks good on you.
I appreciate it, man.
But what's your opinion on Tyreek Hill?
I'm not knocking the players, right? I can't knock them, right? Because Tyreek Hill is still a really good player. But my thing is, when I call this list flawed,
Yeah.
here's the reason why. It's Patrick Mahomes. Sorry, y'all. Yes, I'm still on Pat Mahomes nuts. I don't care. The dude, fresh off back-to-back Super Bowls. How do you go from number one overall last year, right? And then you win the Super Bowl again, and you drop not one spot, not two, but three spots? He goes from 1 to 4. I like Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson deserved to be a top 5. I get it. But yes, he was MVP, but you ain't win nothing. Pat Mahomes is still the back-to-back and the 3-time Super Bowl champion. So I don't really understand why he dropped after. And here's my thing. The guy that went number 1, the Chiefs have won back-to-back after dropping them. After trading to Miami, they go back-to-back without Tyreek Hill. And that is with me. That's because of Pat Mahomes. So yes, he had a great season last year, but here's where I'll tell you why. Because so voting starts in early November. It starts in November, right, of the year, right, and then it ends after the season in April. So if you look back, that's about the time where Mahomes and the Chiefs were very, very much struggling, right?
True.
Couldn't score after halftime for like 5 or 6 straight games, right? That's also a time where my guy Tyreek Hill was cooking. He was getting 100 here, 130 there, 150 there with some tutties, you know. But my thing is, it's about the body of work altogether. Where did it get you? On top of that, he did get hurt somewhere late in the year and was never the same the last month or change of the season. So, but the body work is, if my guy was number 1 last year, Pat Mahomes, and then he leaves this core that's not good at all receiving wise, and they still find a way to win the Super Bowl, then what are we talking about then, right? Why in the hell is he dropping 4 spots? Now, hey, if he dropped 1 spot, maybe. Tyreek Hill, is he even the best receiver in the NFL? You know, we know Lamar Jackson isn't better than Pat Mahomes. We know that. But is Tyreek Hill the best receiver in the NFL, or is that Justin Jefferson?
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Some say Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, you know, but I think right now Adams, just the fact that he's in Oakland, well, Las Vegas, excuse me. So that's a little different.
Justin Jefferson was 18th on the list. I know he was injured.
Yeah.
I know he was injured. Here's also why I think this list is flawed, and I know you've got to give him respect because he's been there for a long time. But for Aaron Rodgers to sit at 92, those 4 snaps must have been the best 4 snaps.
You know, legacy. You know, I can understand that because he's still a top 100 player, regardless he didn't play last year. We got Drew says Pat Mahomes should be the number 1 player. What is up, Drew?
Yeah.
Represent your ride or die squad, Drew. I don't care what team it is. I don't care what sport. I don't care if it's high school, college, or pros. Drew, represent your ride or die squad. We got generic ball man says hope all are well. What up, Carlos, TJ, and PJ? Peter said, what's up, GBM? Let's go. And Andrew is in the building. Say, yo, what's happening, Carlos and PJ? And for the first time, thank you, Andrew. What's popping? Peter said, what's up, Drewski? Good to see you. Y'all, we do have a like goal. It is 20 likes. You got to smash it right now. We're at 17 likes already. So thank y'all for that.
Awesome.
A long way to go, man. So thank y'all for smashing that like button. We appreciate that. Now, my thing is the disrespect towards Christian McCaffrey, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If this is the like, I know the players are pissed off that the NFL always goes to the MVP always goes to a quarterback. even though pretty much everyone was calling for CMC to win the MVP last year.
Mm.
Surely this list should be those showing respect to who is the most important player. Like he was that team, and this was you saying November until April. CMC was on a tear during that.
Right.
Like this is when he was doing that. So I know CMC's only 3, and he can't really moan for getting the bronze medal. But he's personally he's better than he should be. One, I'll put him over Tyreek. I'll put him over Lamar. I'd even put him over Patrick Mahomes because he was on a fantastic tear last
And
year.
I'm with you. I'm sorry to cut you off. If they did put McCaffrey over Mahomes, I'd be fine with that because I think it's Mahomes one and McCaffrey two. And if they switch them up, well, I get it because they both, well, especially McCaffrey, who had a fantastic season, awesome year, right? I would not even budge or argue about him being number one. So I think, in my opinion, those are your two top guys, Mahomes one and McCaffrey two. And then we could talk Tyreek Hills and Lamar Jacksons and the rest of the core down there. So I don't know, man. That was kind of weird for me to see Tyreek Hill. Now, no discredit towards Tyreek Hill because he is absolutely phenomenal and he's amazing because he could do it with
Mhm.
Pat Mahomes, he could do it with Tua Tagovailoa, he could do it with anybody. It seems like so he's that good. Um, Travis says I don't even know if he's in the top two in players. I would put even McCaffrey over Tyreek. I think Tyreek is maybe number three. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's kind of how I felt too, the one and two for that. Real fan sports, I think CeeDee Lamb or just Jefferson is competitive with him, but would argue that Hill is a huge game changer. I would not argue that at all because he is an absolute game changer. You're right about that. More so than Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb. So I would agree with the game changing part, but as an overall player, neck and neck, I would go just from pure route running, catching ability, Justin Jefferson. Tyreek Hill is more of on speed and separation to where it's easier for him to get those contested catches. So I won't argue with anybody. I know that I won't argue with the receiver core. But for number one overall, I'm going to argue about that because one, like I said, Pat Mahomes was number one last year after winning a Super Bowl, and then this season alone wins another Super Bowl, and he drops 3 spots. What is going on?
mhm.
And it's almost like it's almost that Tom Brady-ish effect. The fact that
Yeah,
you're so good, we got to find a way to kind of hate on you, right? Because
yeah,
I'm guilty. Tom Brady was so damn good. I started hating on myself. So I know how it is to be a hater of greatness. So I get that. And it's almost like we're tired of seeing the number one. Let's just switch it up. It's almost like in the NBA, you could not, speak of the Chicago Bulls, you couldn't give Michael Jordan the MVP every damn year because it'd just kind of be like, what's our league then if it's Michael Jordan 12 straight MVPs, although he's been the best player 12 straight years in a row. So I can
yeah.
get that
No,
aspect as well.
I completely agree. It's sort of like the guys constantly winning Super Bowl. Is the Brady and like Rogers, like they were really good. It's not like they had a drop off, but you can't keep giving the MVP and all that to the same person. And maybe it's the same here, but I just don't know. Like I wouldn't say Tyreek Hill would be top of the list. He'll be up there. I would say he's top 10, but I wouldn't say he's top number one. Was shocking when I saw that pop up on X
Yeah.
formerly known as Twitter.
No,
But like
I'm with you on that.
what was it? So this is one was Hill, Lamar was 2, 3 was McCaffrey, 4 was Mahomes,
Hmm.
then it was Garrett, Jones, Chris Jones, Trent Williams, TJ Watt, Travis Kelsey, and Max Crosby. That was the top 10. I'm a bit shocked about that. Like CD didn't get up there, and Micah Parsons, and even Justin Jefferson. Like I said, I know Justin Jefferson's injured, but he got a thick wage packet because
Right.
everyone knew he was the best wide receiver.
And Travis did mention something. Is there any defender you would have put in there above, let's just say, put him in the top five? Miles Garrett, I thought
Ooh.
would have been at least number 4 or 5 for me. Miles Garrett, he is just a train wreck.
Well, he's number 5.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well,
He's number 4 or
I would,
5.
yeah, so that sounds about right. But I would have him over Tyreek Hill, though, in my opinion, when it
Mm.
came down to a top 100 list. Then I can't figure about TJ Watt as well. Where was TJ Watt at?
TJ Watt, he's in the top 10. He's number 8.
Number 8. So I think T.J. Watt was also about, I would say about 5 or 6, 7 range. So I'll go with that. But it's an offensive league, so a lot of these offensive guys are going to get the bigger credit for their team success than defense. And of course, he did mention Chris Jones as well. Chris Jones,
Chris Jones,
definitely top 20. I
yep.
know that.
He's number 6.
Number 6. Shit, Chris Jones a
Yeah,
beast.
number 6.
Dude's a beast, man. So
Uh, I'm quite shocked. Like Parsons, he's 16.
okay,
No, he's not. Parsons 17.
okay.
Dak 16. I'm quite shocked he's quite low, especially with the amount of name recognition, like brand recognition he has. But then again, I know there's been a lot of negative press that's come out of the locker room about Parsons. You
Okay,
hear
now
about.
I want to ask you this. Go ahead. I'm sorry about Parsons.
I was just saying, he's a great player, but I obviously, if this is voted for players and you hear stories coming out of the Cowboys, obviously there's a beat writers, you don't know what they're talking about because they slander every team, even though they're a fan. And that players are getting annoyed with Parsons. Maybe that's why he fell out with some of the voters, but I would say he's way higher than 17th.
I think the only wasn't Aaron Donald like number 1 a couple years ago.
I think so,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, and rightfully so, because Aaron Donald, he is a
He's Aaron
surefire
Donald.
Hall of Famer, one of the greatest defensive players we've ever seen in our eyes, man. He's just a freaking beast. So I think he was number 1. So they do kind of give credit to the defense at some point. I think Aaron Donald was one of them like 3 or 4 years ago. So I want to ask you a question, though. When it comes down to Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, how did you feel about Lamar Jackson being over Mahomes?
Well, technically, he's the MVP. I know that's voted on people and all that. Personally, I don't think he should be. I think he was statistically worse than what he was when he won the MVP last.
Love you too.
So I understand why they did it, but no, I still think Mahomes is better than Lamar because when the team need Mahomes, Mahomes appears. I know you can't say that game against the Chiefs that it wasn't Lamar, it's Lamar's fault. But he has the ball. He has the choice to run the
That's
ball. He
right.
didn't run the ball.
That's right.
Like I know, like why are they not running the ball against this whole sort of defense? But Lamar gets the ball. He can audible. He can be like, why are they not running? Let me run. But hey, we're just was it armchair coaching?
Hmm.
Is what they call it. But yes, I am shocked that he is over Pat Mahomes simply because he has just won the MVP. Patrick Mahomes has won the Super Bowl. It's like how much do you put weight on the Super Bowl win, Super Bowl MVP, or just the MVP?
That's got to be a lot of weight.
No.
All right, especially if it's from November to April. Like the Super Bowl's in between that. So
Yeah,
I mean, but here's my thing. So PJ just answered you guys' question. She was like, "Is based off of who you are currently. It's not based off the season before. Because if it was based off of who you are, then there will be no Aaron Rodgers in the top 100 because he only played 4
precisely.
snaps. So it's
Yeah,
not based off the last season because, mind you, voting is from November of 2023 to April 2024. So you had all that in between. They still chose Aaron Rodgers, right? So it's based like just for their career, what's going on right now, right? Regardless of injuries or not, whatever. What do you? So that's why you have Aaron Rodgers in the top 100. You're going to play 4 snaps the entire season. So that's
the greatest 4 snaps of history.
yeah. Obviously, if it was based off of the previous year, then yeah, greatest 4 snaps ever. But mind you, they don't start even voting until November, and then they finish that
So
voting the following April.
that would have been in the process of Aaron Rodgers somehow just outpacing all of medical science and returning from an Achilles. Like that would be. Like,
That
he
would be
was like,
crazy.
I'm turning, I'm doing this, and it's sort of like, oh no, I'm not.
Yes, thanks, PJ. Appreciate that. Samuel said, "Hi, Carlos and PJ and TJ. Good night, y'all. Good night, Samuel."
Nice.
PJ says, "Good night,
Good
S
night, good
Dub.
night.
Thank you for showing love and hit that like button on your way out too, man. If you haven't already, yeah, man. So look, Tyreek Hill is a phenomenal athlete, and like Real Fan Sports said, he's a game changer and probably the greatest game changer we have right now in the NFL. But as far as a body of work for every like just the receiver position, I can think of maybe one or two guys maybe slightly ahead of Tyreek Hill, but I'm not going to knock him. The players seem to love him, and like I say, he is a look. If he was healthy, he might have won MVP. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
He was on pace to be the first ever 2,000-yard receiver. You know, he was on pace for that, and I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I get it, but he was balling out for about. If you play 17 games, he went crazy for like 12 games. He went crazy. We got Infinity says, "Yo," Peter said, "What's up, IP?" He says, "Mahomes at 4 is disrespectful." Mad disrespectful. I agree. Look, because my thing is the thing is the guy that's number one was the same guy the Chiefs had the confidence in trading or letting
Yeah.
go to Miami, and they not only did they succeed, but they won both years. He's been gone, right?
They've won more
Because
rings with.
of the number 4 guy.
Yeah, they won more rings without Tyreek Hill
Then
than
with
they
him,
did with him,
right?
which is stupid to say.
Now just imagine if Tyreek Hill is back on the Chiefs again. Oh my God!
Oh.
It just is crazy. Just crazy how it goes. But no, regardless though, shout out to Tyreek Hill, man. He he deserves to be recognized as one of the best players. But I don't know about number one overall. But hey, the players,
If they're
they both.
counting for the amount of kids having this year, yeah, he takes that. What, he's on 5 kids in 1 year?
Goodness gracious! Every time I turn
Yeah.
around, this dude is having a kid every other month, bro.
Pretty much, yeah.
Breaking news: Tyreek Hill's also the father for this child. Damn, Tyreek Hill, did you just get married this year? God, dog.
Yeah, he's a very busy man.
Yeah, the wife said, "Just go ahead, and have fun. Just go have fun, baby. That's my wedding gift for you. Just have fun." Jesus, my goodness, where they make the wives at, man? All right, so we got now our next topic. A little bit of controversy going on. As I'm talking with my head down. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. Look for my laptop charger. My laptop's about to die on me. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're good. A little bit of controversy now from New England, and we have spoken on this topic quite a lot so far. Drake Maye, we know about his struggles. We know about Drake Maye saying that Jacoby Brissett is going to be our starter. So we knew that. Matter of fact, this preseason game coming up, the one I'm calling, Brissett is going to start that game. They just announced it today. He's going to start. And they said Drake Maye will play. But a bit of controversy now because we have the 6th round pick, which is also a quarterback for New England Patriots. His name is Joe Milton, quarterback from Tennessee with the big arm and uber athleticism. They're saying he's the one turning heads in the camp right now, and he can easily go ahead of Drake Maye for the number 2 in the depth chart. Drake Maye reportedly is struggling in camp and battle for number 2 spot with Joe Milton. Any concerns for Patriot fans, those who are thinking about their future? What's going on with that, man?
Is it just me? Or are we getting a bit of deja vu?
What's that?
Remember CJ Stroud last year in preseason? He was missing throws. He looked terrible in camp. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. And obviously it was CJ Stroud. I understand this time is another rookie is pushing your position, and this is obviously meant to be the future. So it would be a bit concerning. But like I've been hearing, if you want Milton, is it Milton Williams, right? No,
Joe Milton.
Joe Milton, sorry, Milton Williams is an Eagle. Joe Milton, if you want him to throw an 80-yard pass, he'll throw an 80-yard pass. If you want him to throw a 5-yard pass, he'll throw an 80-yard pass. So,
yes.
So if that guy's beating your first-round pick, maybe I would be concerned. But again, this is preseason. This is camp. Like, the same stories were coming out with CJ Stroud last year. And
but was there any? I never heard of him being threatened for his job.
Maybe not threatened, but obviously after the games, he didn't look good in the games.
Because he was the number 1 guy the whole entire time. Since minicamp, they've been saying this dude is struggling. They said it in a nice way. Drake Maye, but he was like, dude's kind of struggling. He's behind the eight ball a little bit. No saying in the nice NFL terms of he not ready at all. All right, so we've been
That
hearing
is
this since
true. That
mini
is true.
camp. Stroud, he was the guy already. They knew he was the guy, and they were sticking with it. There was no bridge quarterback, right? David Mills had been starting over there for what 3 or 4 years, 3 years, maybe 2 years, whatever.
Hmm.
And there was no threat about Mills taking that spot or staying as a starting quarterback, right? This situation, look, a beat writer said yesterday. He said if you came in there and you had no idea who the number 3 overall quarterback and the 6th round quarterback was, you would have thought Milton was the number 3 overall quarterback. And I
Damn.
was like, damn, okay, it's getting real serious then because I was thinking it's just like he's not ready to be the starter. I get that. That's fine. Let him sit back anyways and learn for a year or two and then take over. Well, now you're hearing, oh, he's doing really bad because now the third string quarterback is looking very, very good, and this dude is doing backflips. He's very athletic. I've seen some highlights of him like throwing the football and then doing a backflip. It's like so the crowd is like oohing and awing over this guy. So I don't know, but I tend to believe the coaching staff because they've been saying it from jump, from day
That is true.
one. They were like, dude's not ready. That's okay though. We'll go ahead and let him in easy. So it doesn't hurt us to call Jacoby Brissett our starting quarterback right now because that's what he is. Give a boy some time. But now, if you're struggling with the third string quarterback, and they have not even said when May is going to play, they said May is going to play, but they never said he'll be after Brissett. They said Brissett's going to start, and May will play. They never said
No,
when.
you are spot on. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is that concerning because it has been from
It's been,
mandatory minicamp, rookie minicamp. It's been like he doesn't look good, and
we
I
already
don't
we
know.
already
Maybe I'm just hopeful.
I know I am too because I don't want to see them succeed. But if I'm a Patriots fan, you got to be like, okay, because I heard that all 4 quarterbacks for the Patriots are going to play in this first preseason game. So let's know that Brissett's getting probably one set of downs, and he's out of there. And then then Milton or May coming there for about 3 to 4 possessions each, whatever. And then so we're gonna see. But if I'm a Patriots fan, I want to see that.
Yeah, of course.
Is Joe Milton really that guy? Because right now we'll take anybody as it is. If we'll take anybody that's good. The days of Tom Brady are over. Those days are over. So now we just want to get someone that's decent. you know, damn goat status. We want someone that's decent now. And I don't know. Would they pull that trigger? That takes a lot of balls and guts from an organization standpoint because this isn't where Pete Carroll saw Russell Wilson and picked him over Matt. What's his name? Matt. God dog it. The
Oh my
the
goodness.
quarterback from the Packers. He got paid all that money to go to Seattle when Russell got drafted. Anyways, but
Yeah,
that was dealing with a third round quarterback, and he just outplayed my guy and went above him. But now you're talking about your third overall pick being third on the depth chart. We have never heard that before. Not third, right? Second, obviously. We've heard plenty of quarterbacks
hmm
go in the first round and wait, but they're the number 2 guy. This guy's the number 3 guy. That's what they're saying right now. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out. Matter of fact, when I call that game on Thursday, I'll get first eye view on Brissett, May, and Milton and see what's going on. So
it's the most interesting story. Well, everyone that sort of knows what Kevin Williams is. Obviously, you do have even was it JJ McCarthy isn't listed as the number one
no,
starter in the
Sam Darnold.
Vikings. Sam Darnold is. Bo Nix, I think, is also listed as the
Number 2.
second, maybe
Yep.
even third
Still got
string because of
Stidham.
Stidham. So you've got these first round QBs that everyone sort of knew wasn't ready, if you know what I mean. They weren't like as solid as some of the QB drafts, and you're seeing it. You're seeing that these teams aren't willing to destroy their confidence. They're going to let them either sit behind. I know a lot of people want a CJ Stroud situation or
I feel
a Joe
bad.
Burrow situation and all that, but
Yeah,
they're the rare cases. Even Patrick Mahomes sat for a year,
facts, facts.
so people have learned, and maybe they're just like going,
I got a feeling that Bo Nix is going to start though. I think Sean Payton is going to give Jarrett Stidham his due diligence. Start the first game. I can almost guarantee you game two, Bo Nix is going to start, depending on how it all goes, obviously. But I'm hearing a number of positives about Bo Nix so far in camp. Playing that Sean Payton style of offense, get it out your hands very quickly. That's what he does in college. What he's doing now. So, number of good things for Bo Nix so far. But Stidham will get his chance to start,
yeah.
and then I think depending on how he does. Obviously, if he does well, keep it going. But if he looks okay or under okay, I think Bo Nix is easy to starter for the Broncos. Real Fan Sports says May is trash. Petey says I agree. Oh Lord, y'all hating on May like
oh,
that. Look, I
what?
wasn't a big fan of May coming out of college, anyways. But it is what it
I
is.
don't think a lot of people. What year was it? Matt Flynn?
Thank you.
No.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn. I knew it was Matt something. I wanted to say Matt LaFleur. That's the Packers head coach.
Took me some time, but yeah, no, Matt
Matt
Flynn.
Flynn had got paid that.
2013.
Yeah, he got paid all that money, right, to be the starting quarterback. And Pete
Oh,
Carroll's like,
tw-
nope, Russell Wilson's better. You know,
yeah,
he's a starting quarterback,
22. Sorry.
but that takes a lot of balls, and that's why I really respected Pete Carroll as a head coach because a lot of guys don't do that. A lot of like, how do you tell the owner? Oh, by the way, owner, I know you gave this man all this money, but I'm going with the rookie quarterback. What?
Well,
you
Matt
know,
Flynn was drafted by the Packers in the 7th round in the 2008 draft class. So
but
it wasn't like it was a high pick, but
nope.
it was a lot of money.
No, no, but because he had that awesome playoffs, I think, or regular season with the Packers
Uh,
when Aaron Rodgers had got hurt,
he played 7 games,
and he went
66
he
attempts.
went
Yeah,
he,
he went
he had
off.
he had that 6 touchdown game or something, or a 7 touchdown game.
7 touchdowns. What?
Yeah, and so everyone went crazy, like, oh my God, this dude, like, oh, the best ever. Let's pay him some money. Yeah, I think the best decision ever from a Seattle fan standpoint is choosing Russell Wilson over Matt Flynn.
I imagine so. Yeah, it's before my time, but I don't see this game.
Oh, yeah, he went crazy. He had like a 6 touchdown or 7 touchdown
Oh, that's
game.
that's rushing and receiving. That's why he didn't. He didn't catch 7 touchdowns.
Oh no, hell no, he ain't catching 7 touchdowns. Hell no, this dude's Taysom Hill. But yo, so yeah, let us know y'all how y'all feel about Drake Maye being maybe number 3 on the depth chart by the time the regular season starts. Cross your fingers if you're a Patriots fan, you hope that he does get better because you drafted him that high for a reason. And of course,
Yeah.
if you want to hear more about our Tyreek Hill being number 1 for the NFL Top 100, just rewind it, go back and check us out, you guys. Let's go. We need one more like y'all to reach 20, y'all. So
Ooh,
thank y'all for hitting that
thank
like button. I appreciate that. Smash that like button for your boy. And I'm sorry, I'm taking my time to go to the multi-stream. I didn't even see about Facebook. What's Nope. All right, making sure I didn't miss it on Facebook. I didn't miss something. All right, making sure I didn't miss anything. All right, y'all. So that's your Patriots quarterback issues. Nay, let's go now on the opposite spectrum, right? Let's go with Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa getting paid and getting busy, baby.
Ooh,
That's
yes.
right. Quarterbacks getting paid. Jordan Love signed a 4-year deal worth $220 million. Tua Tagovailoa with a 4-year deal as well, $212.4 million. What is your thoughts on these quarterbacks getting paid?
Well, I just need to have one or half a good season of the NFL, and then I'm a generational money. That's why. No, like I get it. Like you got to lock up these QBs. Hopefully they're good QBs, but people moaned that Jalen Hurts got his money after one good season. Tua's had 1.5 good seasons because obviously he was injured not last year, the year before, because obviously he had those horrific head injuries. And then the Packers, yeah, it was great. It was phenomenal. And he won a playoff game, but it was half a season of production. And I know people are like, that's you can't have, that's a lot of money situation. Packers believe in him. They've done it before in the past with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers only had 4 games on it under his belt, and then they gave him that money.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, at least Jordan has a lot more. That's just, was it that 2020 draft class is now worth $1.2 billion?
Crazy.
Every single quarterback got paid of those first couple picks, compared to the year later where only one did, and that was Trevor. But hey, if you believe that's their guy, I do think Tua's great. Every time he's been healthy, he's on record pace passing. Obviously, as long as he's playing somewhere warm. And Jordan Love, I think he's improving and getting that camaraderie with your young offense. You want that leader. You want to show that draft pick, which everyone took the mickey out of you for, was being worth it. And so far, well, you haven't won anything, but you did win the playoffs. So congratulations. That's generation wealth. And hopefully it doesn't screw over the team. But yeah, so what was that? It was Joe Burrow got $55 million a year. Then it was Justin Herbert got 52. Tua was 55. Love was 55. And then Jalen Hurts at 51. Those are the top 5 QBs and their annual earnings. Damn.
I'm torn right now because I want to be. Look, one, I'm never against any athlete getting paid. Get your money, get your money. If you can take it, get it. I don't care how you get the money. Now, also talking from a fan's perspective as well, and not the owner's perspective because the owner paid him. Whatever, I'll pay him.
Yep.
So I'm not talking about his perspective is his perspective, and a lot of the owners get their ideas from the GMs, from the assistant
Mm-hmm.
coaches. So they say, yeah, the guy's worth that kind of money, right? Whatever. So, anyways, when it comes down to both these gentlemen, do I say they earned it? I don't think they earned it. I don't think they
You don't
earned it.
think they earned it?
But none of these guys, are really earning their contract. Tell me, Daniel Jones, $40 million a year. Did he earn that contract? Not really. He had one decent
What is
year.
Daniel Jones?
And I'm
Daniel
saying,
Jones is getting $5 million less than Patrick Mahomes a year.
see what I'm saying? Think about that,
Like,
man. So like these guys are now Jordan Love, and when I say earned it, I mean these guys didn't earn it per se on the field. But as far as like let me see it for multiple years, I got to see at least 2-3 years, right? You give me that 1 year, it could have been a fluke, it could not be a fluke, but I'm not willing to try and find out if I made a mistake or not. I want to see that year too. I want to see the second year now. I want to see. Now, obviously, Tua's played more years as your starting
mhm.
quarterback, but like I said, as far as productivity, like you said, a year and a half, right? Jordan Love was
Yeah, it's a year and a half.
literally a half a
Half
year
a
because
year.
he struggled the first half of the season. So, but
Yeah.
also from a fan's perspective, look, pay these guys right now. Get out the way. No,
No, I get it. I get it.
get it out the way, and let's not go crazy
You're
with
now
it.
in the situation, like, the Packers paid Love, the Packers paid Tua. I think it was Love then Tua, or was it Tua then Love?
Oh man, I don't know. Two it in love, maybe.
I think it was Tua then Love. But now you're in the situation where Dak Prescott, free agent next year, he's already earning $40 million. The Cowboys have put themselves in a really sticky situation
Yep,
because he would want that money.
he
He
won.
would want 55 to 50. People are saying
He
60.
won
Again,
60.
that's people, which is mental. But then you've got, all right, so you've got to pay Dak 60. Then you've got CeeDee Lamb, who, by Ian Rappaport, about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Wait, that's not the post I was telling about. Sorry. Here you go. Ian Rappaport an hour ago. The Cowboys have placed wide receiver CD Lamb on the reserve did not report list. So CD Lamb wants the money. He wants wide receiver money, which is what used to be quarterback monies back in what 2018. There were 30 million was the highest paid quarterback money.
Yep. Hell, I remember when Drew Brees got paid $20 million a year. He had the 5-year, $100 million deal. That was the highest paid, and everyone went crazy. $20 million per year. Jesus, yeah.
I think I was listening to some Eagles beat writers, and one has been around the team for years, and he was talking about when Randall got paid, and it was sort of like 6 years, $4 million. Like that's ridiculous amounts of money.
Well, look at us now, baby.
Oh, look at this now. But yeah, obviously Dak would want 60. Like CD clearly wants just adjusted money, which is what 35.
35, yeah, it's crazy.
35. You've obviously Parsons money, like because the Cowboys have waited. They've screwed themselves. And what's even crazy, remember when Patrick Mahomes signed a $500 million contract and people were like, oh, that contract's never going to be surpassed, you know. He's what? Not even, is he top 10 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's 12th. These are the people higher than him. Kirk Cousins, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, obviously Hurts, Jackson, Herbert, Goff, Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love and Burrow.
Crazy.
Like we were talking about the 100 list and how he's not top of that list, and yet
can't keep playing.
He's not getting.
I'm gonna keep winning my Super Bowls.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Keep getting a nice team around me with my little $45 million a year. But you already know that the Chiefs are gonna reach. They keep restructuring. They keep getting more money in the front end of his contract. You know, and that way, by the time it gets to the end, they can restructure it for a bigger payday again. So he ain't hurting for money. Trust me. Real fan sports says inflation works for everyone except us normal folks. that's facts. That's facts.
I know people are saying he's hurting for money. He's getting paid $45 million a year.
Yes.
I'm sorry, like, if someone gave you this contract said, I'm going to give you $45 million, currently you are the highest paid, but people might, it's $45 million. Like, maybe because we don't have access to that money, or potentially more access to that money, but never complain. He's getting 200.
We don't have that right now. We'll get
that right now. But apps fully guaranteed. Total guaranteed. So he's getting 141 fully guaranteed of his $500 million contract. This is Patrick Mahomes for 10 years. Total value of 450. Joe Burrow guarantees are 219 out of 275. So the guarantees have gone up. But then again, Patrick Mahomes is going to all hit the incentives. So,
oh yeah, of course.
Like, win the Super Bowl, sure. Win an MVP, why not? Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, easy
peasy. Real fast question. What about that crazy Caleb Williams signing bonus? Yeah, $25.5 million for the rookie. Crazy signing bonus for a rookie. That's wow. It just tells you how inflation has been going crazy over the last decade now and a half for the NFL, man. So Drew got paid at $20 million, I believe, in 2010 or 11. He got paid at $20 million, and everyone went crazy, like, what is going on? $100 million for 5 years.
I know.
Look at us now.
Wentz's contract was again highest paid. He was the highest paid player at the time when he got paid. He signed. Oh, when was this? Sorry for 2 seconds. Just a quick question whilst I'm looking this up. Do you think there should be a salary cap for QBs?
No, I mean I know that's a nice topic, man, but no, there's no salary cap for QBs. They wouldn't do it.
It's too.
I mean, look, you take the risk. As Pierre Irby says, Tua earned it strictly from those concussions. Miami just threw him out there in 4 days to get after the first. Oh man.
Damn. So So Carson Wentz signed a contract in 2018. He technically had 1 year left. 2019, he technically had 1 year left of his rookie deal, but obviously that was voided with the new contract.
Yeah.
It was a 4 years, $128 million deal. Total guaranteed was 107 with a signing bonus of 66. Oh, signing bonus 16. His average salary was 32.
Yep.
So 5 years ago, he's getting paid less than what three wide receivers are now.
Crazy.
5 years.
Pierre, how you doing, man? Represent your ride or die squad. Pierre Irby, always good to see you, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're loving what you're seeing right now, man, for your chance at cash prizes and giveaways that we have. And of course, the best damn live commentary and play and watching the NFL podcast with Tuesdays with TJ. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. This is my homegirl, PJ. And of course, to my right is Mr. TJ Tracy.
Hello.
Let's get it. But no, so hey, the money's going up, man. But my thing is almost like it feels like participation trophies, right? Like, hey, just give us one good year and we'll throw you a bunch of money, man. Like I don't like Daniel Jones. If you watch the Hard Knocks
Yeah.
off season, they were like, bro, yeah, we messed up, man, because and they were just dogging Daniel Jones the whole entire time. But it's true though, like we gave this man all that money and we knew that we effed that up. We did. That's our fault. Should we get quarterback to and thank God they were receiving because they could have got Drake Maye themselves, right? Because they were trying to.
They were definitely
They're trying to
to.
get Drake Maye that third pick for the Patriots. Big dummies, boy. They
And
really got screwed.
so you finally watched Hard Knocks.
I finally did. Yeah.
What was your? Because obviously a couple of weeks ago, my what the fudge cake moment was the front office handling of Saquon Barkley, and obviously you hadn't seen it at the time. Like, did you agree? They just messed it up because they were like, no one's going to pass this, even if we
Yeah, but you gotta understand those kind of talks happen in every single building with
Yeah.
different players. Honestly, looking into it, I thought it was smart to let him go. From a business standpoint, right? From an NFL
No.
business standpoint, with a running back that's getting up there in age. Now, let's not compare him like, oh, he's a worse running back than such and such because he's 1 year older than him. That's dumb, right? By the time he reaches 28, he's done. I'm okay. Don't do all that, and just say, look, we are a sorry team, and we're paying a running back 13 or 14 million dollars a year to do what for our sorry team? I'm like, get rid of them and let them go, and that's more money for us to build around our team to build a future. So if you did it that way, I would respect it more. But like you said, they went around, hey, well, hey, go out there and check out the price market and come back at us, man. And no, not doing
Yes.
that. What you mean? I'm gonna tell you yeah in your face because we on the phone. I'm being nice, but in reality, as soon as I hang up, click, hey man, you got me effed up. So obviously, yeah. You knew you didn't want Saquon anyways, like that badly. You didn't want him that badly because yes, he's your best player, but you have they'll never admit it. They got a sorry
No,
ass
of
team.
course not.
They got a sorry ass
Yeah.
team. So why would you have a $14 million running back on your sorry ass team? No, we need help everywhere. Everywhere, man. So let's get rid of our aging quarterback, aging running back, and let's build around our weapons. And they have one more year with Dan Jones, and Dan Jones is going to find a way to screw it up, and then they'll get rid of him, and they'll go and try and get Shador Sanders next year. So that's what it's all
You
about.
really reckon Shador Sanders is going to Giants?
He's going to be a top 3, top 5 pick. So the Giants might be
Easy.
Giants might be picking 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1, depending on I don't know, depending on
I
what's going on.
know some people at Denver are upset that Denver went and got Bo Nix because they wanted Shadir Sanders to go to Denver.
Yeah, if I was Denver, I would have took my chances too trying to get Shador Sanders. But I mean,
I would agree as well.
that's just me. Also, there's Carson Beck from Georgia who might go out this year. I don't know. There's a lot of good talent coming out next year as well. Not just quarterback, but just all around the board. So, but yeah, man, I think like 1 year and Jordan Love got paid all that money. I don't like it, but it's almost like we got to keep with the Joneses because if we don't do it, somebody else will per se. And So respect it. If you got the money to do it, man, then do it. But damn, man, I mean, I got
So
to see a little more because now I don't want Jordan Love to be a Daniel Jones type, right?
we don't know.
You don't know that last half year was amazing, but now,
But here's the thing with Daniel Jones is we saw 3 crap years. We saw
that's
3 crap years
that's
and one
true.
good year.
That's true. That's
They panicked. They panicked.
that's
Where
true.
Love, we saw one half a year which was pretty meh,
And
and
the
then
be- and
half
the,
a
and the,
year that was
yeah,
good,
and the better half was the
really
end.
good.
The better half was the end of the
It's
year. So
really
yeah,
good at the end.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you.
So it is very interesting. My question is last question on the quarterbacks prices and all that. CJ Stroud technically he still has 4 more years left on his contract with a 5th year option.
65 million.
You're gonna go 65.
65. By the time his 4 year deal is done, 65 million.
I'm shocked about that. I was gonna go 75. I
75.
honestly think
Could
25 million
could
extra.
be. I'm trying to think right now. They're everyone's beating the price by like 1 or 2 million. You know what I'm saying, yearly.
Yeah, so
So I kind of
yeah,
figured in
sure,
4 years
55.
that's about 10 more million.
Mm,
Right now it's 55. So that's why I'm saying
But
65. But inflation, it could be 70, 75.
here's the one thing that might stop that. There's no other QBs gonna get paid between him. Dak?
Well, if Dak is getting 60, there's your
If
60 right
Dak's
there.
okay, fair, yeah, if he's getting 60, but
Now,
that's it.
that's it.
Maybe a restructure of Chiefs because no one's gonna pay Pickett. He's already off the team.
Well,
Um,
here's this though. I mean, but you have the 4 years. What if he has, let's say 3 years? 'Cause they won't go all the way to the 5th year option. They won't do
yeah,
that.
fair, yeah.
So let's say he has 3 years, just like the year before. His play is going to speak 70 million, 65 million, whatever. Like, dude, I'm year 4. I've been to the playoffs 4, maybe 3 times, right? I've had 4,000 plus yards every time, winning record. Yeah, I'm getting paid more than Dak Prescott. Trust me.
Okay, okay, so that's 60, so maybe 65. But what I'm saying is, all these, so 4 years, what's 2028 is when he'll get paid. If I go back, so Matt Stafford is up for renewal. So let's have a look. Aaron Rodgers, 2026. Yeah, he ain't going to get more money. Daniel Jones, he ain't going to get more money. Prescott, Stafford, he's going to retire in 2027. Josh Allen, 32. So the Kirk Cousins, he's not going to get paid again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lamar,
Every time I turn around, Kirk
Lamar
Cousins getting paid by
Jackson's
somebody.
yeah, Lamar Jackson's contract is up in 2028. The rest are 2029 above. So Lamar and CJ Stroud will be free agents at the same time. I don't see any other rookies before CJ Stroud getting money,
Hmm.
if you know what I mean. Because obviously most of them aren't even on the same team now
Oh,
or have already been paid.
facts.
Um, so it's going to be in 2028, Lamar Jackson and CJ Stroud going for 60 to maybe 75, 65 to maybe $70 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 65 for now, but of course, like,
Ooh.
yeah, I think that's if he continues this pace, 70 is not even a far stretch at all. You know, it is not at all. Real Fan Sports says, does it make it any easier because much like Dan Jones, receivers for Packers are mediocre? Well, they look good toward the end of the
Ooh.
year with Love. They look better than the Giants. I don't know that besides Malik Neighbors now. I don't know what the hell the Giants got going on offense, their weapons wise. I don't know what's going on with them weapons. He says Caleb Williams is going to finesse Chicago into paying him 100 million a year. He might just. So far, so good for Caleb Williams that I'm
Yeah.
hearing right now. So, and we'll see
Or
his first
Shadir
action.
Sanders.
Yep. You never know. Well, Shador he got to wait his turn. He said, I promise you, if you sign me for that much, I'll be your first 4,000 throwing yard quarterback. If he getting paid that much, he better throw for 5,000 like in the next year or two. Jesus. All right, y'all. So that's our quarterbacks getting paid topic, y'all. If you want to hear it, man, just rewind it. Go back to we all talk about the Patriots and their quarterback issues, and Tyreek Hill being the number one NFL most valuable player, I guess. All right. So we already had an official preseason game. It's our annual Hall of Fame game played between the Chicago Bears and Houston Texans. And it was a great game for the first half. And then some of that third quarter, rain delay, lightning, they shut it off, which I thought they should do,
Ooh.
which was the idea. But it was a very entertaining game from start to literally finish in the third quarter. It was awesome. But
That's a
go ahead.
that's a weird thing your US sports do. If there's thunder and lightning, you just go, no, we're not playing.
Well,
Like,
because of safety, because metal on your helmet. There's metal on the helmet. Lightning. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So
got ya.
I'm pretty sure everywhere does that, TJ.
Well, like I said, we normally don't. I know some stadiums have, like the big proper stadiums, they have a metal rod right at the top. So if there is fork lightning, it will be attracted to the metal rod instead of the players.
Yeah. Well, I
But
would hate to be that person that it decides to not hit that metal and hit me instead.
no, that is fair. It's just that is a very unusual for a
Now,
British person when I
for for
first saw it.
for this game, it doesn't count. Now, if it was a regular
I
season
know.
game, they're gonna wait it out, and get to
Yeah.
it.
I
But
know.
as far as a preseason game, especially the first game of the season, they were not worried about that. And that's why I cut my stream short. I knew they weren't coming about. I saw the rain. It was like that's heavy rain with lightning. They're not coming out for this. That's over. So and sure enough, about 30 minutes later, they canceled the game. But Laney says, "Hey, Carlos and PJ, just want to show you some love. Thank you, Laney. Hit that like button, love. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it." PJ said, "What's up, Laney?" Um,
Hello there.
but in this game, though, we had our first look at the new kickoff and kick return rules, and and we saw the play. And what's your initial
hmm
thoughts? Because some folks they balled this from the XFL 2020 and 2023 XFL. They balled that
So,
kickoff, and they only had I think what 8 returns, eight
so
eight kickoffs, 7 returns the entire time,
8 returns. One
and
was kicked over to
yeah,
35 yards. The other was got missed.
nobody went past the 32-yard line of their
No,
own.
no,
So
it was all about 25 or maybe 28. So even though something did happen and it could have, like one person did have a lane and then he slipped.
yeah,
Um,
it's a horrible field, by the way. The field was horrible.
oh hell yeah, no, no,
They're
because no
all
one plays
slipping.
in it.
They was all slipping and tripping.
Um, it was sort of like, okay, I could see the potential. Obviously, people are pooping out. It's like, oh, they still ended up on the 25-yard line. Nothing's happened except someone's going to try and injure. Did you see that in slip? But I'm like, no, true, but something will happen.
Yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? Like, that was one preseason, and they were trying, and teams don't know. Teams straight up don't know how the rules are going to apply, the best tactics. Some people are going to put D linemen out there. Some people are going to put corners and safety out there. And the Eagles are asking Jake Elliott to tackle. He's in tackle drills at the moment. So, yeah, very interesting there. But so the teams don't know what they're looking at. But at least something's happened in the kickoff. Like people were excited to see it again compared to, and the game started and we got ads. It was that
yeah,
kind of ads
yeah.
for which sucks. So I am excited to see how the other preseason games. Maybe in 2 weeks' time, we might have a more definite. Oh, this ain't gonna work. But who knows? What's your opinion on it?
Look, I love the rule, and once you start getting your regular fast returners, once you start seeing it from a bigger picture with all the teams doing it, there will be lanes to go through. There will be some excitement. I'm not worried about that. My issue is the way the rules are set up right now. Like I mentioned this a couple of streams ago too, that let one person get a touchdown, or hell,
hmm
let one person get a big ass return, right? I guarantee you, touchback, touchback, touchback. We will sacrifice that football being on the 30-yard line, only 5 more yards more than the normal, right? So yeah,
Yeah,
like let one return get through. They're gonna shut it down. They're gonna say touchback. We will take our chances from because what people are scared of that this might become gimmicky, right? It is not. It is not going to be gimmicky, but they're scared that what if Tyreek Hill's behind there and he gets it and goes for 5 touchdowns in a two game span? That's not about to happen, bro. And if it does, that's a good thing. I'm shit. Hell yeah,
hmm
I want to see that. I hope it does happen. But anyways, I, if the rules were if there were a touchback, the ball's on the 40-yard line. I guarantee you we'll see nothing but returns the whole entire time, right? But it's on
yeah.
the 30-yard line, only 5 more yards than this previous predecessor rule. So yeah, the first spark of a big return, someone gets down to your 30-yard line or a touchdown or like your 35-yard line. Yeah, you're gonna touch back the thing all the time and say, you know what, go 70 yards for a touchdown. We're not gonna give you 30 yards now to go for a touchdown. So that's my only concern. That's why I'm hoping I get it. I hope there's an even balance, right? It's like 50, like when I say even balance, 90-10, right?
90-10?
90% of the time, guys aren't scoring or getting big plays, but 10% there's a big play. So one out of every 10 kickoffs, something special's happening. I would like that, right?
Yeah.
You
I get
know.
you.
So, but all they're gonna do is say, you know what, we're gonna kick it off and we're gonna do a touchback because let I don't know Cordell Patterson, catch one of the things and he go off with it, and he gets this big lane because we did see that, like you said, there was opportunity. There's two
There was.
opportunities in that game to go for big yardage, and once you get past that initial line, I mean, if you're a speedy guy, who's gonna stop you? The kicker?
Ooh.
What
Yeah,
happened?
well, taking tackle drills. That's what the kickers are having to
Yeah,
do. And then obviously what was it? The Chiefs were considering putting their safety out there. So one, the kick wasn't going to be as powerful. You
yeah,
wouldn't risk hitting a touchback. So if it does break through, at least you've got someone who knows how to tackle.
yeah, yeah. Well,
So it's interesting tactics.
we'll see. And a real fan says, or even the 35-yard line, it'll be a sweet spot. I'll even take 35. That's fine. But if I'm in the NFL, I'm pushing 40, especially
Yeah.
if this gimmick does work, and there's a lot of extra kickoff returns that are going for long returns, which the fans want to see, right? You want to cater to your casual fans. Then yeah, I will start forcing. Yeah, you got to kick it in the play, and it's got to be returned. Let's go. He also says you
Yeah.
should be punished for wimping out, not just a push from the average. Yeah, yeah. I agree with
Yeah.
that. So I do like the idea that we're going to see the kickoff is back now because let's be honest, what only 22% of kickoffs were returned last year, which is the lowest in NFL history. It was almost like, bro, what are we doing, man? Just put the ball on the 25-yard line. Why is it even a setup? If basically 2 out of 10 times there's no return, come on, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, 8 out of 10 times there's no return. I hate that. So I'm glad they're doing
Yeah, it's not good.
something to change this up because I want to see that. I want to see some excitement, right? And get your badass receivers or running backs, whoever's fast and shifty, get them in there, man. Try and get a touchdown, right? So.
Well,
Everyone's
it's
everyone's crying. Oh my God! They took away the surprise onside kick. Man, that barely happened. As a Saints fan, I'm glad it happened for us in the Super Bowl.
I was
But
going to
that was,
say it
but
only
that
takes
was
one team.
but that was like what 2 or 3 times I can even think of in a freaking 30-year span of like a surprise onside kick, right?
So
That
it's
worked. That
yours.
worked. That worked.
The Colts did it once, didn't they? They had the Pat McAfee
Pat McAfee, yeah,
collect his own tick.
yeah. Well,
That's
but
that's the only ones I
it's a
remember.
rarity, so I'm not mad that a rarity is getting kicked out. We rarely see it. So stop crying because you can't do a surprise onside kick. It's those. I miss my old NFL. Come on, bro. All right, bro. You like stop. So you want to see non-kickoff returns, right? That's what you want to see. Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Do you want it to go straight for the uprights and we go, okay, time to watch more ads? The game started, but
Yeah.
no, it's going to be interesting. I look forward to seeing how teams adapt to it,
Well, we'll see this
tactics
weekend.
about it.
Because
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
just for preseason wise, they're going to keep it in play to see what's up
Oh,
with it. Yeah, they're going
absolutely.
to. But I guarantee you, week one, oh, pew, 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 touchback, touchback, touchback. I'm telling you, we're going to see it. Hella touchbacks.
No,
It is
yeah,
not
I've
going to
if
stop them at all. All right, y'all. This is our most famous seg right here. It is TJ's Eagles talk after this message. All right, TJ, what is going on in the land of Philadelphia?
Woo! Finally, we got something to talk about. I did find it quite funny. The moment football returned, we didn't talk about football, which is typical and hilarious. Training camp's going very well. Jalen Hurts is on his fantastic run. Have you heard about his? I know it's training camp and all that kind of stuff, but he has currently thrown 156. Let me choose that. He's thrown 157 passes in training camp without one being an interception.
Hey.
It's been like 15 touchdowns, not one interception. He's been, even though the more, what's she saying?
She said it's preseason. Don't give a damn about that.
I know, but like I think the record is 158. So he's
just get it, just chunk it, huh?
Yeah,
go deep. I'm gonna throw it out of bounds.
But yeah, no. Obviously, it's a new system again. He's had a new OC, Kellen Moore, which is a lot more complicated, a lot more motions. And he struggled in minicamp, but he's been on point. He has been fantastic, very safe. Kenny Pickett, on the other hand, hasn't looked good. Like, he's been okay, but he's struggling with it, and to the point where Tanner McKee, our third string, has been getting second-team reps over him. Like,
I'm not shocked about that.
No,
I like Pickett, man. I was bragging on Pickett for all his fourth quarter comebacks, but also I was like, well, he was also the reason why he had to have a fourth quarter comeback. You know, he was the reason why he had to step up in the fourth quarter too. So I was like, all right, and I'm off the Kenny Pickett bandwagon now. I try to stay on it for as long as I could, but I'm off it now.
Well, the fact that we're not even halfway through training camp and he's already losing second team reps to the third string. Like, it's not good. Our cornerbacks have been rotating. We've been going with Isaiah Rodgers, who's looked fantastic. The Colts have really messed up lately. I know he got suspended for gambling, and I don't know if the NFL has put in a policy that if your player's immediately suspended for gambling, you have to cut him. But
no, I don't think so.
He's a good player. Yeah, he got suspended and he broke the rules. He got punished. But you've just let this very good player go. Maybe because they didn't want to have him to take a roster spot and they don't think anyone else was signing, but Harry picked him up? No, because he's suspended. He doesn't take a roster spot. I do feel like the NFL's being a bit hypocritical, constantly promoting gambling, and then the moment I know you shouldn't, but it feels like they're being ostracized a bit too harshly. You know what I mean?
Isn't it that you can't gamble at your site, right? That's what it is. You can't be at the site gambling.
So the what was it? The Lions wide receiver, Jamal Williams, he gambled facility.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a whole year, but then new rules came out saying it was only 6 weeks, which is still pretty harsh.
Yeah. So you can't be around the facility, and these guys, I don't know how they detect that, man, but whoever's doing it, man, get that man a raise or something. Good God, how you know that? God,
he's like a bloodhound.
Man.
Isaiah Rodgers, he did Calvin Ridley it. He bet on a Jonathan Taylor parlay, so he got suspended for a whole year. I completely agree. Well, suspended indefinitely, but it's only for a year. And again, I say he did break the rules; he should get punished. But the way it has been is you're suspended for a year, you come back, and if you have a talent like Isaiah Rodgers, because he has been phenomenal, like I think he's going to win the cornerback 2 job. Okay. He has been fantastic. It's crazy that they just gave him up so easily, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Some people do. They just do that sometimes, yeah.
They just do that. But all the teams seems to be gelling well. It's been tossing up between offense and defense during training camp, as it should be. The only, I think, major news that's happened is, did you see the video of Jalen Hurts lighting the torch for the LA Olympics?
No, I did not see that.
No, it was posted by the NFL. And it has Jalen Hurts grabbing a football lighting it on fire, and throwing it right on top of the gateway of the obviously fake, all that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
lighting the torch and announcing that flag football will be the official American sport of the Olympics in 2028.
Yeah, I know that. Yep.
And Jalen Hurts is the official ambassador for flag football and will represent flag football in the Olympics, which is very, very cool. Obviously, 4 years, he might be old, so he might not play, but he is the ambassador for flag football.
That's
And
dope. That's dope.
it's your turn to show the world that you can win football because, according to it, it's Canada. As I said.
Yeah, yeah. I think once if they decide to go professional, which I'm hearing there's going to be some NFL. There will be NFL
Yep.
guys that will be
Yep.
representing flag football. So I'm like, whoa, okay, all right. Well, that's the case. Yeah, we'll dominate that very easily.
I imagine it's like obviously basketball players, they do win gold medals and all that kind of stuff. I think it's NFL players are like, it's my turn to get that gold.
Right. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I mean, just get. Yeah, you just imagine Pat Mahomes throwing to Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, whatever. Just
Oh,
like, come
well,
on,
that's
bro.
that's 4 years in the future,
And
so
crazy.
maybe not. Maybe
Maybe CJ Stroud throwing it.
CJ Stroud. Yeah.
Come on, man. Him and
He
Nico
just gets
Collins.
paid 60 million and then just wins gold.
Yeah, yeah. But now I'm just, if I'm a owner, am I scared to have my $1 million because all those flag football is still very competitive and any wrong
Yeah.
turn, twist, crack of the bone or tear or whatever, I would be nervous as hell if I'm an owner and I got Pat Mahomes playing flag football, with freaking like the Russians and the Chinese and all that. Like, hold on, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll be real kind of skeptical on that if I'm an owner. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's dope though. That's dope.
But yeah, apart from that, nothing. Oh, injury wise, CJ Gardner Johnson has injured his shoulder, which sucks. He's had all sorts of swagger and is like what the defense needs. Hopefully, it's not serious. But apart from that, we've been lucky, and I've been enjoying training camp, and I can't wait to see them in the preseason.
Hell
But I
yeah.
think that's about it for now.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. That was our
Yeah.
TJ's Eagles talk. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's fine.
All right, now we're getting to our what the fudge cake moment so far. All right. I'm going to go first, TJ, before you steal mine. I finally got a what
Oh,
the
of
fudge cake
course.
moment. Yo, there's been a lot of scrutiny with the number one overall pick, Caleb Williams. But did you
Oh,
hear about Amani Toomer, the former receiver for the Patriots, when the story came out how Caleb Williams told the entire Chicago Bears football team to pick up after themselves. Stop being dirty.
no.
Stop throwing stuff in the locker room. We are professionals. Clean up and let's make these janitors' lives easier. Housekeepers' lives easier. Now, it got major respect from not just the Bears organization, but across the NFL. But then Amani Toomer, former receiver for the Giants back in the day, he went on a huge rant about I wish a rookie quarterback would tell me to pick up after myself. My thing is, tell me that you're a dirty person without telling me you're a dirty person. My dude, first of all, what the fudge cake? Caleb Williams is the number one overall pick. He is the leader of this team, the starting quarterback. He's going to be the captain of this team as well. If you are dirty in any facet, and he's saying, hey, respect the locker room. Respect the locker, respect the floor, respect the people who clean up after your dirty ass. Respect them. And I promise you, he said it in a nice way. Hey, y'all, we're professionals. Let's act like it. If there's a basket, throw your towel in the basket, don't throw it on the floor, that kind of stuff. But then Toomer goes on his rant. He's retired now. He ain't nobody anyways. But he went on and said, I wish that I'm a veteran. How you gonna come in here? He said, you're Russell Wilson 2.0, saying that no one's going to like you in the locker room. Yo,
What?
man,
He's
be
against it.
ass and shut the hell up, Toomer. Bum. Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
That is sad. Let me know you are dirty without letting me know you are dirty. If you are being nasty and filthy and your quarterback says, hey, pick that up, man. Don't throw it on the floor like that. Put it in the basket. You know, clean up your locker room. You got it stinking all day. Nobody want to smell that. Yeah, that's being accountable. He's holding you accountable because he's going to do the same
Yeah.
thing. Much respect for him because I've never personally worked in the janitorial business or the housekeeping business, but I'm pretty sure it's a very frustrating business, especially if you're dealing with grown ass entitled men with all this money who feel like they can wipe their nuts with a towel and just throw it on the ground, right? And say, pick it up, ha ha ha, because I'm rich and you not, right?
Yeah.
So, shout out to Caleb Williams, man, for even doing that because he didn't have to. But as far as you could tell he was raised right, right? I heard,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I heard his dad had some kind of like cleaning business growing up, right? And those kind of instill with you. You seen what your dad went through with this cleaning business. You understand, there are people who work hard who are not that fortunate as these NFL players or these professional athletes making all this money, and they're probably getting paid $20 an hour, and they gotta pick up your stuff yourself all day. Nobody want to do all that. So yeah, much respect to Caleb Williams, but shout out to Caleb Williams and F. Amani Toomer, whatever his name is, Amari Toomer, whatever, bum. Like, how you gonna get
Yeah.
mad because, first of all, if someone is telling you that, I don't care who it is, let's let me know that you are dirty. You're dirty. You're filthy. You're stinky. You're ugly. You're dirty. So it speaks a lot more volume on who you are than your quarterback. Your quarterback is saying clean up. You are like, who are you to tell me to clean up? You're just a rookie. No, no. He's the number
You're the
one
leader.
overall pick, the captain, the
Yeah.
leader. Pick that shit up. You know what I'm
If
saying?
Brady had told people to clean up their lockers, it'd be no one would say anything. But
Right. But he's
I
saying since he's a rookie. No, dude. If
yeah,
you dirty, you dirty, man. Clean up.
yeah, no, absolutely mental. It's Do you remember when uh Justin Herbert was going into his second year and he took his bunch of his wide receivers out shopping? I think to like Walmart or whatever. And a lot of them were just going to leave their trolleys, England cart,
Yeah, the cards. Yeah.
yeah, carts, just in the car park, just randomly. And he was like, no, 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 no. You put it back where it's meant to be. Like,
And
we don't do this.
I'm the same way. I have a habit of even before I even worked at a store, I worked at Target for about a good year, so I know the basket drill. But even before then, I had the conscience to know, hey man, put it in the little slot thingy where the carts go
Yeah.
because that person that's gonna walk out there has got to walk freaking 8 miles to get every cart if we don't put it up. So I tell me and my kids, yo, put that cart up, man. Put that cart up in the
Yeah.
little slot. Make it easier for that person. Same, you're right. Same. That's the same thing.
And this guy who also doesn't put, if he goes to, say, McDonald's and sits in, he just leaves all his crap on the
Yeah,
table.
I hate that. I hate that too. I'm the type of guy. If I go to a restaurant, 5-star, 4-star, just a regular sit down restaurant, I'm the kind of guy that kind of puts my stuff in the same area when I'm done with it
Stack
to
it.
make it stack to make it easier for the waiter to come in, pick it up, and put it down.
Yeah.
I don't want him reaching all over me because I'm dirty and I'm nasty. Like, go get it, man, go get it. Like he's reaching all
It's
trying to no, man, I'm not doing all that.
that tiny effort you just displayed has just made someone's life so much easier and
So
so much
much
better.
easier. Right. Real
And
Fan Sports has
just
a
being
mad respect to him. He said, I work in a janitorial field for some extra money, and I swear there are so many people that think that way. He said, I'm not a super clean person, but if I'm outside of my house, there ain't no way I'm leaving it worse than I ride. Facts. Facts. I'm the
straight up,
same way.
straight up,
I'm the same way.
straight up.
I am not. I repeat, I am not going to leave it worse than what it was. That's just pitiful for a human being.
No, yeah, you were spot on.
So that's my what the fudge
Yeah.
cake moment, man. And shout out to Caleb Williams and screw you, Monty Toomer, whatever your name is. Screw you. Being mad, talking about he wish. Oh boy, I was hot watching that. I was hot. Yeah, so that's my what the fudge cake moment, man.
I did not have that what the fudge cake moment. I don't say I didn't have it. Mine's a couple of weeks old, but it was whoever's in the social media team for the New York Giants needs to get fired.
What happened?
Every video, it might not be the social media people, but whoever's in charge of PR and is like what videos can be posted, what can't, needs to get a new job because multiple videos have come out of just like Daniel Jones missing wide open people, screens being missed,
I've
5
been
yards.
here. Old Danny Dimes been tripping lately.
Yeah, it's not been good, and you don't want this coming out. And then obviously that they're having a joint practice with the Lions at the moment. And the video was, I think it was like Malik Neighbors like mossing someone. It's like even against this, like Malik Neighbors and all that. It's like, yeah, cool, cool, cool. And then the next video is like a straight up brawl. It's just like I think there's a video of like a player standing there. The guy comes out of nowhere and just haymakers him. It's just like, okay, what is this? What is going on? So it's more like the Giants being disaster and just letting everyone see how dumb they are with the Saquon stuff, with the Daniel Jones like missing easy passes and causing.
Well,
Or
did you
just
see
looking
Daniel Jones
horrible.
got in that fight? It was a scrum before that.
Yeah,
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 yeah, and he kind of got into it, like he kind of pushed the guy. Hey, man, hey, you the one person that cannot be in it. We paying your bum ass $40 million a year. You can't be in here fighting everybody with us, man.
yeah. And hey, Malik did look really good. I'm not going to lie, they've got a good wide receiver, but if your quarterback can't get him the ball, and like your
That's gone.
quarterback's got that representation of being crap, you don't get in another guy's face, especially if you're trying to be the leader. You should be the one stopping people.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's New York, but I don't know. I got a weird feeling they're gonna have a decent year, not a bad year. More like an 8-win kind of year, 9-win at the most, 10 as the ceiling. You know, Pierre says Caleb Williams will be Trevor Lawrence 2.0. That's a good and a bad thing, honestly, because I mean Lawrence won a playoff game and he just got paid. So if Williams was there for Chicago, I think it's not a bad comparison if you're trying to say it's a bad thing. I got Dark Striker 628 says what's good. What's up? Yeah,
hello.
says PJ.
But yeah, no, that's my what the fudge cake moment. It's just everything that's coming out of the Giants camp to me is not positive.
Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm getting ready to go ahead and watch Hard Knocks. It just came on every Tuesday at
The
now
Bears, right?
8 o'clock p.m. I think it's 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, so it should be on now. So I'm going to go after this and watch Hard Knocks and see what's going on with
Mm,
Caleb Williams at the inside scoop of the Chicago Bears, man. So I'm excited to see that, man. So yo, let's get to our closing messages, y'all. What's up, TJ? Time to wrap it up, y'all. Any questions you guys want to ask? Now is the time. We will answer all of your questions. So let's
indeed.
go. Dan McKeon says, it's been a while. What's up, Daniel? You came right on
Hi,
time, man.
Devin.
Any questions you got,
Perfect.
man? Yo, we talked about a number of subjects already. We talked about Tyreek Hill being voted number one of the top 100 NFL players list. We also talked about the Patriots and their quarterback issues with Drake Maye. Is he the second or the third string quarterback? And we talk about Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa getting the money, getting paid a lot of money, you guys. And the new kickoff rule for the NFL season. And, of course, our What the Fudge Cake moment. If you guys want to know about all that, just rewind it or start over and see all those topics from me and TJ and PJ as well.
You are
Yep.
spot on with Hard Knocks, by the way. 7 minutes ago from the NFL, sliding into a new Hard Knocks, streaming now on
HBO Max,
Stream on
baby.
Max,
I got it, man.
HBO
I
Max,
got HBO Max, baby. Yeah.
or the DAZN if you're in the UK.
Okay, cool. I don't have the
It's
zone.
no, it's so dumb. It's spelled
Yeah,
DAZN.
Yeah, DAZN, yeah. Yeah, I know, but I don't have that. It's in the United States. I never got it. I know there's a lot of boxing on there, a lot of boxing and something else on there. But
Yeah,
it's not
it's
my
not the
cup of tea.
best.
It's not my cup of tea.
You get like the app itself. It's sort of like cool. You've got the app. If you want to watch the boxing, you have to pay this amount, and if you
Mm.
want to watch the NFL, you have to pay an additional X amount, which is completely different. And the
Oh, okay.
NFL's 160, so about
That's
$210
basically
plus the rest of the
our
NFL.
YouTube now. The NFL's going on YouTube now, so I mean, YouTube took
Yeah.
over that.
Ooh,
Pierre said, "I thought it was Thursdays now on Hard Knock." No, sir.
Tuesdays.
It's Tuesdays. Yep, every Tuesday. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So it's
We're
on.
competing with the NFL, and you guys have chosen us. We appreciate it.
Real fast
Better than
says
the
Zed
NFL.
always throws me off when you say Zed, huh? Yeah. Yep. DAZN.
Zed, what?
Let's go. So when you spelled the zone, you said Z
Oh,
instead of you
Z.
said Z instead of Z, whatever.
How did I?
Yeah, Z. But a lot of folks say Z.
Zed.
Yeah, it's weird.
Zed. Yeah.
But let's go, man. So if there's no more questions, Dark says I don't think Lamar should be number 2. I agree with you.
No? Really?
I thought it should have been Pat Mahomes 1 and McCaffrey number 2. That's why I would have went
Uh,
with personally.
yeah, this is a couple days ago. Another Giants Lions scrum
Oh
on
yeah,
X.
yeah, because neighbors got like whoever punched neighbors, boy, that dude can fight. He
Yeah,
had
go right you.
man, he punched neighbors like 4 5 times, and I'm talking about headshots. If he had no helmet on, neighbors might be asleep. Like a
Yeah,
good neighbor.
neighbors is there.
Neighbors is there. He sleep, y'all. Cause Jesus, I forgot the cornerback's name, but man, he was throwing some haymakers, bro.
No, yeah, that's fair. God, it's. I know you said they're going to have a good season. It's going to be very interesting to see if they do. But it's Daniel Jones, mate.
Yeah,
Daniel
yeah, we'll
Jones.
see. We'll see. Depending on their schedule, right? Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as they don't play the Cowboys the first 2 weeks of the season.
Ooh, what?
They don't. They don't. Cause the Cowboys play the Browns and the Saints first two
Oh,
weeks.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
My question is, I've got a question for you because we spoke a lot of the Eagles, and I appreciate that.
That was all
What is
good.
your opinion on the Saints at the moment?
I actually like what we're doing, and we're doing it under the radar right now. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for the year. I'm always excited. I'm a Saints fan, a diehard Saints fan. I bleed black and gold, so it's all good. I'm always excited, but this year feels a little bit better than last year. Now, I'm still not saying playoffs at the moment. I still think we're a 9-win team. It feels like that. Upside is 11 wins. We could be our floor is 7 wins. Whatever. But from what I see with the new offense and Derek Carr looks good. Spencer Rattler has been
Yeah.
tearing it up.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's
Oh,
exciting.
he's been tearing it up, man. And I'm very excited about that. And like just from Saints Nation talking, they're giving Derek Carr 5 weeks. They say
5 weeks.
you don't do it in 5 weeks. We put in Rattler, dog. Rattler looks good. And I've seen the training camp tapes, man. He's just slinging that thing. Him and Olave, they have a great repertoire already, a great connection. And obviously, Olave is not going to talk down on Derek Carr, so he's going to say all the right things. But man, and of course, Chase Young is there as well. And Chase Young, who I thought was going to be, I'm not going to say a bust, but I'm like, all right, this dude's just been trying to get on team at the team now, not doing nothing. He's looked healthy and looked very well, too. So I'm excited
Awesome.
about Chase Young pairing up with our other D lineman. And Peyton Turner just came back today, I think. And so hopefully he can stay healthy. When he's healthy, he's a beast, but the dude cannot stay on the field to save his life. So only concern is Marshawn Lattimore. Lattimore hurt again, but I think
Oh,
he'll be back for the regular season, I believe. But he's going to miss all the preseason, I believe, which freaking sucks. But it is what it is. And yeah, and I'm excited for Kubiak's offense. And he said we will get a heavy, heavy dosage of Taysom Hill. And that is music to my ears because
ooh,
I don't know if you know our record. What is our record out of 21 games? What is our record when Taysom Hill runs the ball 7 times more in a game?
21. Yeah. Is that the? I'm gonna go with 17.
Close. 18.
18.
18-3 is our record
Damn.
when Taysom Hill runs the ball 7+ times in a game. Come on, man. That means get that man the
Damn.
football. Just saying, like, give him the football. No, I hate the games where he runs it 2 times the whole entire game. Like, what are we using him for then? And Real Fan Sports' O-line has been better as well. And mind you, I'm really just now watching the last couple of days at work. Sorry, work. I'm not doing them, but watching YouTube. Sorry, but but I'm just sitting there watching like our training camp, and I'm with a slight smile on my face. I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. So I'm hoping that it can, you know, continue into preseason and into the regular season, and we have a. I just want to make the playoffs. Just make the playoffs. I don't care about the division, whatever. If we win, just make the playoffs, y'all, please. Ladybug says hello. What's up, Ladybug? How you doing?
Hello, Ladybug.
Peter says, how
Hope you're
you
having a good
doing,
day.
lady? That's right, that's right. And
Uh,
thank you all for hitting that
what
like
is
button as well, so I appreciate it.
Kamara sitting at? Is he participating now?
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Or
Kamara came back a couple of days ago.
that's good.
He said, I'm not stupid. He said, I'm not about to miss no money. So you got to hear his interview because you know when you miss time, you lose money. And so
It's a bit like
so the day it came to him, if he missed, he would have missed money the day he showed up. Yeah, he was like, "Look, I'm not stupid." He said, "I love my money." And if you don't know Kamara, Kamara is a awesome cheap person, very cheap. The man rides his bike everywhere in New Orleans, right?
yeah,
He's
I
one of those
see.
kind of. So that means he doesn't like not getting money. So he knows eventually a deal is going to be played, but why am I playing hardball and I'm missing money doing it? I like my money. So, so he said also the fact that his brothers are there, his teammates, he don't want to, send that kind of message to them. So I respect that, man. Camaro went out there and, he know he going to get paid. He know that. He just, I'm done playing hardball. Let's go out there. And of course he got his rest. He rested.
No, that's true. It's you willing to give up $40,000 a day to miss
I'm
training camp?
saying, and he like, hell nah. Like he's a very smart, intellectual individual. And like I say, he rides his bike through the city a lot, man. He doesn't drive a lot. He saves his money. He walks around like bourbon and stuff every now and then.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, I'm just saying, like, he's that kind of guy, man. So I'm glad he was like, nah, bro, I ain't about to miss this money, man. I ain't about to miss this money. Like you said, 40,000 a day. Hell nah.
40,000.
You
Are you willing to give up most people's yearly wage a
right a
day?
day? I don't know if it's 40,000 a day or not, but I mean it's a lot of money per day though. Uh,
It's literally CeeDee Lamb. Doing so, he'll incur a total of $110,000 in fines. Missing training camp. Camp could be even higher. Lamb could be fined up to $40,000 a day. So
Jeez.
it's up to the team to decide
Yeah, it's
how
up to the
much to
team. Yeah,
sue.
yeah, yeah. You're right. If the owner will say, "All right, you know, I get it." And sometimes, if you are that caliber player, the owner will give you money back, under the table, that kind of stuff. So yeah. But Kamara's like, "Yeah, I'm not about to be missing no whatever it is per day. Nah, he loves his money too much. Nah, I don't blame him one bit." So, all right, y'all. Anything else
Yes,
today before we get out of here, man?
I think that's good. I appreciate this, and everyone have a fantastic night. Go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Let's go. Hey, well, thank y'all for showing love and support, man. This is episode number 40 of Tuesdays with TJ. Y'all guys came through, man. We had about 27 likes, so thank y'all for hitting that like button. We
Let's
appreciate that,
go.
man. This is the NFL podcast. Every Tuesday night, we go live to talk about NFL. And of course, from here on out, it's a lot to talk about now because the official games for week one, the preseason does start on this Thursday, coming in 2 days, you guys. I will be live at 6:55 p.m. Central Time on Thursday for Panthers versus Patriots. We'll see Bryce Young. We'll see Drake Maye. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. And hit that subscribe button on your way out. On your way in, if you're watching right now, thank you for showing love and support, man. Hit that like button as well. It makes the stream pop every single time. Without you guys, none of this is possible, man. And we're
Yeah.
out of here, man. So for the homegirl PJ, Miss Phyllis Jr., I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and to my right is the main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracy, and this is episode 40 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Later, mama. Later, guys. Well, all right, TJ, have a good night, brother.
Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe. See you next week.
Peace.